Well, hello YouTube. God, talk about a blustery day. It's blown me off the bike. I just thought I'd come out for a dinner time ride. I don't feel like going very far, just bimble around some of the local country lanes, see what I can see. And as you can see from the church spire over there, which will look tiny on this camera, we're just heading towards Dalton Home. Or to give it its proper name, South Dalton. This is the pond that used to have the alligator head in it. I think it's gone. I haven't seen it. Oh, then again. Hang on. There he is. Now they've put him back in. Yeah, he's there. First time I saw that, definitely made me step back. Oh, it's nice when you get out of the wind. Try and stay in these walls, villages, and try and keep out of this gusty day. If you can stay out of the wind, it's really pleasant. You can see how it's knocking the daffodils about. It's a cyclist paradise round here. One of the many sets of ornate gates that surround Dalton Estate. Nothing much in the parkland at the moment. Normally it's full of... it's normally sheep. They're going to close that road, are they? They've been closing a few of these roads for various repairs, patching and what have you. It's a bit too early in the year for them to be putting grit down, you know, tar and chippings. That's the road that goes down to the gates where you can ride through the estate. So I've literally just ridden round 3 roads, which is the circumference of the main part of the Dalton Estate, the actual parkland. And then this takes us back to the village of Home. It's a fair size setup, you know. And I should think 200 years ago most of this would have been parkland as well, not so, you know, turned over to arable farming. But this is all, as far as I know, a land that belongs to Dalton Estates. Lord Hotham. It was one of the Lord Hothams that opposed the king. Kingston upon Hull closed the city gates. I don't know if he kept his head or he lost it. Yeah, mobile pigsties. Well, the weather forecast said no rain, but it's definitely raining over there. You can see it falling. Just shower clouds. It looks nicer this way, so that's why I went around the estate and get my bearings, see where I was going to go. It looks pretty good over here, so we'll go that way. This is towards the coast we're headed. Spire just over the hedge tops there, look. That's Dalton Church. And then where you can see the trucks, that's the famous Brickyard Bends, and into Home on the Walls. And all these roads are within 5 or 6 miles of my home. So you see, I really don't need to go very far to have a peaceful ride on my motorbike. Into the village of Lund, nip down Damson Garth. I come down here hoping the car would go straight on because he followed me, so he must be going to his home address. Yeah, more rain on my visor. You can always guarantee if the BBC say it ain't going to rain, one thing it'll definitely do is rain. Sod's law. And see, it's wind blown. That's the thing is, you can't tell where it's coming from. What we got? Oh, avian flu. Yeah, back into that area. It's all down the east coast by all accounts. Makes you wonder this avian flu if it's been brought in by game birds, geese and the like, on the migration, but we seem to have been struggling with it now for about 9 months, so I don't know. See how it's really blustery. This is a day when I wouldn't use the monkey bike, because what I find the monkey bike, it's quite, what's the word I'm looking for? It's quick steering. And these high winds knocking it about, I'm much happier on this one, put it that way. My grandfather always used to call this Cow Corner. That used to be a dairy farm, and they used to walk the cows from there into that gateway and into the fields. And you can guess what the corner was covered in. Camwood Corner. There's the smaller version of Dalton Church over here. That's Scarborough. Now you can see it. It's like a miniature version of Dalton Church. That's St Mary's at Scarborough. I have filmed that before. Through one of my old stomping grounds, Leconfield. This is the village I lived in with my son and daughter, and it was a nice place to live. It's famous for the old RAF base, which is now a big army camp, which is where they do all the driver training for all its joint armed forces. Yeah, I think the BBC have got it wrong. I think it's going to, looking at that, it's going to let rip in the next 10 minutes and we're just going to about beat it back. Alright, man. Go and make myself a cup of tea. Judy's going out, so I'll sit with little dog this afternoon. I was going to go further, but I don't like riding in the wind like this. I just don't like it, so just do a short ride and maybe spend the afternoon making one of my films. Wow, blimey. Anyway, from Leconfield in East Yorkshire, I'll say bye for now. Ta-ta!
There goes Graham on the mighty CL.